have been wearing the crown all year long. But here at the International, they have been put to the test. And now it's going to be Infamous, another underdog team that has probably built up even more steam than Mineski has.
I've never seen
silence.
In professional Dota, I don't think I've seen Earthshaker versus Ricky mid. I think this might be a first for me.
I'm pretty certain that Earthshaker is one of the few heroes that can really deal with the backstab damage. Comes to Riki, the arrow comes down, and that is going to be your first blood on Stinger. But in this situation, it's matched up against an Earthshaker who also has the same kind of ability.
Top lane, Hector getting low.
He's going to be chased down in the trees. The arrow lands from Yapzor. That's going to be a second kill for Secret. Make it a third now, as they're going to be able to disrupt Stinger perhaps and bring him down. But Zai is actually a little bit too low. No mana. If anything, Puppey has to be careful. Schofield's really gunning for him right now. Ether Shock.
Right now, no team too far ahead, as Infamous and Secret are nearly identical when it comes to the net worth, despite that.
Oh, he tossed, but it was an illusion that he actually got, and as a result, he's going to be shackled up and finished off by Hector.
And that's -2 by going for the 2 levels of the Shockwave, just because Void top.
Oh, they're going to be able to bring down Schofield. Now Stinger's in trouble. Yapzor leaping forward. And with the poison, Fairy Fire going off, but Stinger can't get to the trees fast enough. Yapzor gets the double kill. The smoke screen just isn't good enough. Stinger is going to be caught here as he tried to just collect a little bit of the golden experience flowing in on the tower push.
Yeah, we talked about this bottom tower push. This is exactly what they needed to do. Even if you don't have the easiest ways to set that up. Whisper mid lane, gonna go on a mid one. The wards have been dropped too. Shackles to follow up. Chris Luck with the blink strike. And that'll nab a kill for them. Unfortunately, without the wards, won't be able to put any pressure, and Whisper is in fact stuck and has no way to get out. He doesn't have a TP, no phase boots, and he's just gonna have to hold this position. They should TP and kill him here, Cap.
Yeah, 25 seconds, a skewer's up in 2, the arrow's gonna nail him. He does have the skewer up, but Zai's gonna go for the back line, tossing him into the Serpent Ward trap. He's gonna be shackled up though, and the Global Silence will actually protect Infamous very nicely. Zai, though, is still gonna die from the tricks of the trade.
How did that go well for Infamous?
That's why they're just been aggressively hunting for a lot of the game, a lot of four-manning. The Moonlight Shadow is they're going to try and get into the high ground. Puppey drops Sentry, but they've already jumped on Anisha. This is a fantastic kill if they can get it with the Global Silence. It's going to be good enough. The Force Staff save is not there. Midwatch jumping forward with that Aghanim Scepter is going to be able to hit Schofield to finish him off with the Enchant Totem swing. Chris Luck looking for his opening, but Hector's in trouble. They need to be able to bail him out, but he does manage to get the Doppelganger into the low ground. Zai wasn't able to catch him. A buyback from Schofield. They're going to try and chase down some of these heroes, and the buyback does result in at least 1 kill. Here's Puppey. His TP is going to get canceled. Whisper's going to use the RP to be able to grab Zai. He skewers him back into Stinger. They just want to make sure they have the damage, that Zai's not going to be able to get away to the Blink Dagger, and they can give this kill to Hector as well. They gave it to Puppey. Oh, Stinger takes that last hit instead.
To combat the fact that Puppey's pot.
Zai. Oh, he's going to find him. Schofield fast enough. He's going to be able to get the Hex before the blink. What a massive kill, and that's all thanks to that Observer Ward in lane. They saw Zai run through the lane, go into the trees, and they hunted him down as a result. We're going to go back and take a look at that team fight. Schofield with the buyback here. Because of that, Disable is able to stop Puppey from TPing out.
Bottom lane.
Oh, we go back into it. Is now with the Global Silence. Yapzor, he's done. They're going to look at Puppey as well. Tricks of the trade being used right as Nisha was hoping for the Chronosphere. Puppey, he's almost dead here, but the Enchant Totem jump in for mid one. Looking to be able to finish off Chris Luck, but he healed. He got the magic stick. Is that going to be enough? The smoke screen, he gets the swing. He gets
the Chronosphere.
Chronosphere going out to finish off Schofield as well. Doesn't want to deal with those disables.
During that time, look at Hector top.
Infamous is actually coming over here because Hector, he's trying to hit a tier 3 right now. Stinger's just buying him time. Go, Hector, go. I've got this.
You saw it in the interview yesterday where Casey said, how do you feel about Ana coming back? He said, I love Ana. He's my favorite player ever. Is top. This is going to be a free kill for them. Nisha, a pretty big one.
This is massive. They need another smoke screen with a level 15 talent. He's got it.
And it feels like they know how to create space for each other. They always play on opposite ends of the map.
Yep.
It feels like Infamous, their 1 and 2 positions have an understanding of how they want to work.
Absolutely. You can see, oh, Hector, stop it. The captain of Team Secret giving Doe behind his tier 3, but Zai does manage to make an entrance through the back. But He's just been skewered into Hector. He's going to get burned out of his mana so quickly, but mid one, what an entrance from him with that enchant totem. Arrow
nice arrow.
stealing out the Magnus as well. He's finished off by a toss that comes out from Sai on the right-hand side. He's now been burned out of mana entirely, though. The Moonlight Shadow protecting the smoke screen, though, is enough to be able to finish off the Sword.
And push this. Top lane is pushing at the same time. You see that Schofield's going for the play. He's hoping that nobody comes in, drops the wards. Tier 3 being assaulted on both sides of the map. Secret have to decide. They decide to go for Schofield, but this also means the bottom lane likely to lose its Tier 3. Secret, they're in shambles right now. They're not quite sure where to go.
Nisha has the Chronosphere. He's going to need a beauty here to be able to help stop this push. Hector's actually going to jump forward, trying to get to Puppy here for the avalanche. Surrounding him, he does have the extra life, though, and maybe that's why he's just so fearless right now. They do manage to get a smoke screen on Nisha, but Hector looking to be able to finish off Puppy. The Global Silence going down right as the enchant totem swing. But mid one, not able to finish off that Phantom Lancer. Hector's keeping it away, but now the Chronosphere goes out. They're looking to be able to bring down this Phantom Lancer. He does have the Aegis, though. Stinger's going to die inside the Chrono as well. They use the arrow, though. Do they have the chain stun? He's going to be able to jump away instantly with a doppelganger. The RP inside of the tricks of the train. Mid one trying to bail him out with the Echo Slam. He does it. He managed to finish off one. Chris Luck almost dead with the BKB. He can't get out. He's dead as well. Infamous drop 3. Hard up next. Win for the echo damage against an illusion hero. And it's going to feel pretty value. Magnus looking for the RP immediately onto him. The smoke screen going out, but they still have the damage. As a toss tree as well as, man, Nisha's just not really getting the bashes whatsoever.
They're just trying to kill
Stinger out there. It is going to be Stinger who goes down, but inside they have mid one trapped and the shots, the jabs, and the tricks of the trade. Now Chris Luck looks to be able to get out there, going to be able to chase down Puppy. Who else from Secret is going to get caught? Schofield, he's trying for it. He's got the Blink Dagger, he's got the Shackles. He's going to dodge the arrow, try and get the Hex off, even with the Lotus Orb. It doesn't matter. Just stop Sai from being able to blink away, and he does it. Hector gets on top of him, and Nisha, look at him. He's just sitting on the high ground. He's going to try and go for Schofield right now. He does manage to get the arrow onto him, but immediately a smoke screen. Now it's Skewer back. No, Whisper gets stunned up by Midnight. He's not able to get that. The Echo Slam and the volley as well. They rain damage from above to be able to finish off most of Infamous. Mass buybacks coming out. They're trying to save Hector. Half health. Doppelganger away. Mid one jumps into him now. The RP. It doesn't hit mid one, and that's so bad. He managed to get off the Fissure, and that's done onto Hector. The arrow is out as well. He nails the volley. Sai with another fresh volley. Finished off.
Schofield's ping for it right now. He wants his team to come in. Both teams actually know about this.
Yeah, but it's so hard. Oh, he managed to get the shackle on his eye. Here comes the arrow, the Fissure out as well, but he didn't blink anywhere. He does manage to get comboed up. Whisper with the skewer backwards. Both BKBs going down. There's where the RP is with Global Silence on Anisha right now. Mantis is up. He's going to jump for Schofield, and he does have that cheese, so he's going to be in fighting shape. But Hector, he's trying to finish off the eye. He does manage to get one, but mid one stuns him up. No, the BKB at Hector, he is able to doppelganger away. Chris Luck with his own BKB, who's trying to go for the back line. Does manage to get a bit of bash on mid one, low on mana. Does have enough just to be able to make one jump away. Chris Luck really wants to hunt him down. He's got the blink cast range too. If he can actually just get the vision, that's going to be opted by Schofield. First to Hex, now the follow-up. Chris Luck with the smoke screen slowing him down. Nisha coming back in here to time dilation. Does have the Manta. Hector, though, wants to be able to burn him out of his mana as fast as possible. And Nisha has just enough to be able to time walk away, but Chris Luck's not going to let him get out. He managed to get the bash there, controlling him up in the tricks of trade. The carry of Team Secret falls, and now maybe even a little bit more. Earthshaker still has that Aegis.
It's not like they blew a lot of spells. Infamous, they've got to be careful.
Fissure first, no arrow. Hector has himself protected by illusions, and again, Hector's gonna go for it. He got punished last time, but he doesn't seem to care. Chris Luck, he gets hit by the enchant totem, avalanche out, but the BKB goes off first. He's gonna be able to get the bash on mid one, but he knows it's not worth committing for that hero. Mid one jumping in, immediately hexed up. Trying to get the silence as well. Hector wants to stay away from this guy as much as possible. Hector pops the BKB now. Mid one holds the Echo Slam. Now going to try and finish off Puppy. Puppy is going to be falling, but Schofield as well as Stinger both die inside the combo from Sai. And mid one is trying to chase him down. But
Hector, if he stays for that one creep camp, he will die. They've got vision on him too. Whisper on this high ground, going to blink out.
He's got a force up as well, but he's not going to use it fast enough. The Chronosphere does manage to catch him. They get the control onto the Phantom Lancer. They're going to be able to get these silence, but they got the BKB in the follow-up. The Echo Slam. It locks down the carry of Infamous, and it'll catch Whisper as well. Between the BKB, the Doppelgangers, Chris Luck, tricks and trade, they're trying to find the angle, get into the high ground. Schofield managed to find his opening onto Puppy. The Global Silence immediately popped out. Venetia pops the BKB, goes straight for the Shadow Shaman, does manage to get him as well as Hector. That's massive. They're going to be able to get the enchant totem follow up, chains on him out, but the BKB goes out, the RP and locks him all down. Look at that hit! Whisper, can they finish him off? The ankle save goes down, and Hector says, no! That's not my fight. I'm out of here. Stinger's dead. They're just going to try and chase down the rest. It's going to be Chris Luck who falls as well. Stinger and Chris Luck, they do have buyback.
But I think Secret, they're smart. Don't walk up into that area where you don't have vision. Just go into the high ground right now, and Secret will know that this was a trap.
What's a bounty rune really going to mean if you can go high ground and force a buyback out of Stinger right now? That just means the next fight, you just easily retreat. Try, oh, look at this fast play coming out from Schofield, trying to make a sneaky little Serpent Ward trap, but gets caught by mid one. And add another, oh, now the Chronosphere coming out. Nisha's gonna be left alone, but he's one-on-one against Chris Luck, the Shadow Shaman. And same actually goes for the Riki. So, if anything, Secret are probably just gonna be a little bit timid, thinking maybe there's gonna be some buybacks coming in, but very rapidly, they realize that this will be 2 lanes of barracks. They can't go for the Megas because of the tier 2 bottom. Has to be careful of Hector, though. He can certainly still do a lot. Nisha trying to heal up off the Satanic. Thankfully, you can heal off those illusions as well as the creeps that spawn. And he also still has an Aegis, so Team Secret.
So many different arrows being launched by YapzOr.
He doesn't have any extra slots.
SD's pretty great, too.
Yeah.
And Mirana's not bad either. We've got a lot of options here.
There's the Fisher, out onto Schofield. Schofield again, does manage to get the Hex out. Mid one, Serpent Wards are down the tree volley though, covering that area. Mid one fights underneath it. Hector still trying to chase down mid one with a BKB. He should be able to get away with the Chronosphere out. That tricks to the train, allows the Riki to be able to live through it all and manage to get the bash on Nisha as well. They need to finish off Nisha as best as they can underneath the Serpent Wards as well, but they just don't really seem to have the damage. Nisha, he's willing to fight both him and Whisper at the same time, does manage to get the bash onto Whisper. Threatening the RP, trying to go for it, but Chris Luck almost getting bashed to death, does manage to jump away. Mid one, he tries to hunt him down with the Enchant Totem, instead turns back to the easier target of Stinger, who will fall and does not have buyback. Look at this, I mean, they finish off the tier 3, these illusions have been chipping away at the range barracks as well. It'll get the Observer Ward that was laid out as well.
Yeah, Secret not taking any.
Oh, Jesus, Hector! You gotta be careful of that tree volley now.
The arrow hits.
His opportunity to be able to jump in with the arrow. Nailing down to Chris Luck. They have to blow the Goal of Silence here, especially for Schofield stuck inside the trees right now. Nisha beats him to a pulp. Inside the jungle, now drops the Chronosphere. Is gonna go for the Riki, who does not have the buyback.
Tree volley.
Raining death from above, and now that's gonna be Megas coming in for Team Secret. They still have a buyback on his Schofield. If Hector can actually finish up this kill on the mid one with the Soul Catcher, it makes him a little skittish. He jumps away. This is going to be Infamous battling against Megas. They seem kind of okay with this idea. They're not trying to just throw their lives away to beat back Secret.
And they're just hoping for that one fight right now. Whisper still has the RP.
Oh, the RP does manage to get up with the force staff, gets him away. He was looking to be able to get the skewer into the fountain, but instead he dies. He's immediately going to buy back because Hector needs his help. He's going to be chain stunned down though. Hector, can he jump away? A force staff, a doppelganger. He's a little bit farther, but the volley comes in once again. And Whisper, who just bought back, skewers back to the safety of the fountain.
GG.
But no buyback from Hector means there's no more damage left, even as Whisper finally gets that RP skewer. Look how tanky Secret is, and Infamous. They put up the good fight. They almost had a solid lead. They took 2 range barracks. They had an 82% win probability at one point.
Like a Storm or an Ember type hero, I think is kind of them.
Hey,
It's
I
the
saw
Storm.
because I was going to be like, we don't see him play it that much, and here it is.
Wait for the one little mistake to be made. Wait for one little mispositioning or initiation gone awry. We're going to see Zai, who does with the open wounds, going to be slowed down quite a bit here. Trying to get away. They have another gush in a second. Can they actually kill him?
Yeah, they've got him.
With the Aphotic Shield with a pullback.
What?
Level 1.
He went for pull level 1.
I mean, they want that first blood real badly, and thankfully Zai doesn't have miscoil because he's just one hit away, and he's going to get the bounty rid as well. Can they catch up to him? The gush from Singer finally gets that kill. Yep.
They've got Storm plus Lifestealer, and they've got Doom. It's hard for these heroes to fight without having to farm first.
Oh, Chris Luck just blew so much of his mana mid one, forced him to use that, and that's where Puppey strikes. He comes down from the high ground, catches him with the paralyzing cask, and Chris Luck does fall.
And Chris Luck, and you love that cockiness from him. It's sort of what gives him his strength, but
yeah,
at the same time, it'll cost him his life.
And it's costing him his net worth too. He is second in CS, but he's down at 6th in net worth.
Yeah, even behind YapzOr.
Jump on a Hector. He does have the rage, but they do have the black hole in return with a death ward. All that physical damage and the hole through that magic immunity. It's good enough to get the kill. That is the top net worth hero in the game, Fallen.
He absolutely did not expect to die like that.
Now trying to chase down bottom lane, Zai. Holding onto a skill point here, ready to level, borrow time when needed. Nisha's going to show up, does have the Chronosphere, but he's going to try and get Stinger without using that big team fight ability. Looks like he's got him too. These bashes are just always on time. Chris Luck over the mid is actually going to be able to get the kill on a mid one as the rotation comes out. Now can he chase down Yapzor? The loser spray. Find him. He spots him. He has the mana, and he's going to be able to pull him back. Whisper. Don't need to use the Doom, my friend. Chris Luck is pulling all the heat right now. Space here in the playoff games, it seems like they've been giving Whisper a little bit more scaling, a little bit better situations. And it's Chris Luck who's had to do all the diving. Stinger is going to throw out the Ravage. Does manage to nail 3, but he will fall into the Maledict here, trying to execute Puppey with the Body Shield plus Miscoil. That's too much heal. And all of that, Chris Luck trying to dive away with the Chronosphere. Does manage to catch him. They do have the Disruption, though. But how much mana he doesn't have. He does have 11 magic wand charges. He's going to pop that now. One jump away, but he does have the Maledict on him. The Paralyze bring it forward. He follows it, bounces over to Whisper as well, stunning him. And Chris Luck falls. Now the toss back in design, trying to get that silence up onto Whisper, who's slowed down so much. His base within drums just will not get him out of this hell that Secret is created in the mid lane.
Potentially learn how to hold high ground at this early state. They've been aggressive so
Whisper,
far.
he's just going to try and go in with a Scorched Earth. Chris Luck holding around. Mid one makes his jump in, though. He's going to be able to catch the Doom. Doom survives. Whisper can get off a Doom somewhere here, and he uses it onto Nisha, but Nisha's plenty healthy, especially with the Bodic Shield on him. But Singer's here. No Ravage, but they will manage to execute. Yeah,
the Clap by Rose.
They're going to jump back in. The Clap for Rose on the Bodic Shield. Can they finish off Nisha? They need a little bit more than double damage. The final hit, he gets him. Whisper finishes him off. Now Singer trying to hide from the Death Ward, but everyone from Infamous has thrown their lives into this fight to slow down Team Secret. It's gonna cost them 4 here. Schofield will take a little time, but eventually he does fall to Zai.
Infamous should know about this. They walked into the pit to see it. That's why Secret is still holding this area, but they don't have the black hole.
They now have the Ravage, but he needs to be able to get it off Stinger. He will be able to get away from that initiation from mid one into the back line. Oh, the Chronosphere doesn't jump far enough. Chris Luck saved by the disruption, though. He'll be okay. Stinger limps away at just a little bit of HP mid one. He's gonna be gone off by Hector, being burned out by the Radiance, and now on the high ground, Chris Luck is ready to make his reinitiation with Whisper, sandwiching him from behind.
This looks good for Infamous.
Infamous, can they actually win this one? The buybacks are coming in. Can they finish off these heroes before the paralyzing cast? Chris Luck jumps away again. He managed to get back, but they hold. They don't want to go into the tier ones. They don't get too ahead of themselves. They know they force so many buybacks out of Secret. They need to play a little bit scared. They're going to leave Schofield behind here to deal with right away. Nisha's going to try and lay his physical damage into it. Schofield breaks the smoke of Yapzor. Yapzor is going to try and jump forward. Mid one does manage to find the initiation first. Schofield dies. Whisper is now going to be chased down by Nisha. Singer positioning himself for the Ravage, ready to go. Holds onto it now. The Ravage actually not going to go off as he gets Chronosphered up, but Singer's also simultaneously not going to die until the last second. He finally gets it off. Controlling up some heroes, yes, but there is no fight to be had for Infamous. So
6 to 8 minutes of just waiting.
Thinking about running into the pit, but it's too late. It's already dead. Hector actually coming in from behind here, trying to catch one of the supports. Pops the Lincolns on a Yapzor.
He's got to be careful. They have so many different ways to break
and
for
now
this.
with no rage, he's going to be in serious trouble. He needs to be able to get a defense target. Here comes the Sword Spear, but no, he dies. He's controlled up.
And the cast bounces on him.
Spear does manage to catch Stinger. They do manage to get Chris Luck out of there, but this is a disaster for Infamous. The toss forward of the Enigma to make sure that Whisper knock it out alive. 3 dead on Infamous after a successful Roshan for Secret. And now's the time to break the high ground. Fight right now. So better just to not use this net worth. They're going to find the opening here onto Schofield. Disruption. Time dilation slowing down Schofield as well. Now he's going to buy back with Ravage going down on so many heroes, but instantly, look at that borrowed time. And the black hole! It's perfect, locking down the 2 cores. Hector as well as Chris Luck about to fall inside that black hole, and that's just it. Infamous. They're gonna fall here as Zai combined with Yapzor, the borrowed time into a Phonic Shield and the black hole immediately afterwards, catching everybody. Infamous, they played one hell of
They're
a
just
tournament.
dancing with each other.
Drop their sprays. Going for Puppey. Oh no, the Lincolns. And that's it. GG is called. Team Secret will 2-0 Infamous. The Cinderella story will end here against the DPC champs.
And that was Secret just hard reading them all around the map. They did such a good job of finally figuring out the timing of Infamous